Sit down. So question 27. If you guys turn to page question 27, I want to talk about the modified question 2. All right, Eddie. Question 27. Ready? Okay, question 27. Alright, Shai. This is divisible by 2. How many numbers? If the number should be divisible by 2, then the last digit should be just 2. Divisible by 2 means what? 2, 4, 6, 8. So it can be 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Okay? So how many choices for the last digit? 5 digit. How many choices for the first digit? The middle one? 10. So 10 times 5 divided by 10 times 10. So giving you 1/2. Okay? So for this question, if a number, so remember, if a number is divisible by 4, which means that the last two digits should be divisible by 4 as well. The last two digits are divisible by 4. So you only need to consider about the last two digits. So if the last two digits should be divisible by 4, which means that the last digit this time should be, the last digit can be 0 or 4 or 8, because 40, 44, and 48 can be divisible by 4. Okay? So how many choices are there? 3. So how many choices for the middle? 10. Divided by 10 times 10, giving you the answer should be equal to 0.3. Understand? Yeah. Okay, so next part. So question 31. Or this question only Abby get it correct. Okay, so let's have a look. It's a hard question actually, but let's give a think. Okay? So we have the number is gonna be a2a cubed, b to the power of 5, c squared, 2a squared, b4, c3, isn't it? So the number should be a number times a to the power of, so b to the power of something, c to the power of something, isn't it? So HCF is equal to a2c2. So when you think when HCF has no number, so what do you think for this number? Can this number be? No, nothing. No. Can this number be 2? No. If this number is 2, then HCF must have the 2, isn't it? Okay, so the number here must be nothing. Okay, so then how about for B? Can we have any B here? Yes. No. If we have a B here, then the highest common factor must have a B as well. So the B is to the power of, must to the power of 0. Okay? Then how about for this A? Must be bigger than 2, isn't it? So it must be A to the power of 2 or above. Cannot just be A, isn't it? If that is just be A, then HCF must be A. Okay, but it can be above, so A to the power of 3, A to the power of 4. Okay? How about for C? So C squared. So the C must be 2 or above. Okay, that's the first one. Then we talk about this LCM. The LCM is equal to 2A4, B5, C3. So you see the LCM is A to the power of 4, but there's no A to the power of 4. So it must be A to the power of 4. Okay? And then for the C part, there's a C to the power of 3. So there must be C to the power of 3. Can it be 2? No. It can be 2 as well. Because if this is A to the power of 2, then it's going to be, the LCM still going to be C to the power of 3. So the answer should be A4, C2, or A4, C3.
그 너희들한테 뭐 답시다?
You just write one, it's fine because the question is asking the third expression can be what? In DSC they will give you the multiple choice. Okay? Understand?
So there's more than one answer.
No, for this question I made it by myself. Okay? So question 35, next page. Finished? Next page. Eddie, you get the first one wrong. I to the power 4 times I to the power 7 equal to I to the power of 28.
28.
Oh, 2?
I2 times I2.
28?
37. 35. Question 35.
Yeah.
Second question. I to the power of 4 times I to the power of 7 is equal to same base times plus the power.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
times me?
It should be plus the power, so it's equal to I to the power of 11. Okay?
times me?
Huh?
times?
The power, whoa. A to the power of 4 times A to the power of 5 is equal to what? It's expand the bracket. Okay? But I to the power of 4 is actually just equal to,
I squared plus I squared. 1.
it's just equal to 1. Okay? When using your calculator, can you press I to the power of 4? You can't press I to the power of 4, so you press I. Equal to 1. Okay? So this is just equal to 1. This is equal to 1 times 5 plus beta I to the power of 7. But what is I to the power of 7? If you can't think, then just equal to I. 7I times together, giving you negative 1I. Do you see the negative 1I here?
Yeah.
Okay? So it's equal to negative I. So now the answer should be equal to 5 plus beta negative I, giving you 5 plus beta I. Okay? Okay. Did you get 39 modified 2 correct? No, go back. You didn't get it correct.
I have no idea.
Finish this question first. Okay, ready? Alright, question 39.
39?
Yes, the graph one. No one get it correct.
Oh.
I got question.
No idea. Never mind.
If you get question 1 correct, then it's good enough. Okay, because question 2, you need to know another formula. Okay? So the formula that we use, alright, listen, Zenith. The formula that we're using is sine negative theta. What's that equal to?
180.
Huh? Sine negative theta. So for example, sine 30 is equal to 1 over 2. Okay? Then what is sine negative 30? It's negative 0.5. Okay? It's negative 0.5. So sine negative theta is equal to negative sine theta. This is the formula we're going to use this time. Okay? Okay, remember one more. So what is cosine negative theta? Cosine negative theta is cosine theta. It's positive cosine theta. Okay? Okay, so which 2 points that we have?
Y and X.
So do we have this point, Japanese?
No.
No.
That's not the point that we have, isn't it? The point that we have is this point.
Bottom.
This point is gonna be, what's this the coordinate? Negative 30, negative 2. That's the first point we have. And any second point?
30.
30 and 6. That's the 2 point we have, isn't it? And then look at the answers. What's the format of your answers?
Negative 2 A plus
So y equal to a plus
4 sine
4
times B.
4 sine bx, isn't it? That's the formula we have. Then we can substitute in. So we have the y should be changed to
Negative 2.
-2 is equal to a plus 4 sine.
B times negative.
So -30b. Is this okay?
Hey, for the points, right? Can we do like 90 and -2?
If you use this one, you can't solve the equation. You don't know how to solve the equation. You can try to use it, but you can't. You substitute it, but you can't solve the equation.
I got the answer.
I got the answer.
Hmm?
Substitute the number
X, yeah.
I substituted the.
Or substitute to you guys as well. So the point here is 90 -2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I substitute a 3 point in. So for the second point, we have 6 is equal to a plus 4 sine 30b, isn't it? For the third point, we have -2 is equal to a plus 4 sine 90b. Then how you simplify this equation? How you simplify this? How you simplify these two answers? For example, you look at these two equations, how you simplify it? You minus them. You minus them, then you have sine 90b minus sine 30b. How you solve this equation? Do you know how to solve it? You don't know how to solve it. It's in M2.
M2.
It's in M2. You don't know how to solve this equation, isn't it? You want to use program 01?
Yeah.
It's not program 01. Program 01 is the b should be outside. The b should be outside. Okay? The formula 1 is going to be ax plus by equal to c. dx plus ey equal to f. You see? The variable is outside. You need to enter in the constant directly.
Yeah.
But what is the constant for this term?
Is it minus 4 sine 30b?
4 sine B.
You mean 4 sine 30?
Yeah.
But the sine 30b is the same thing, it's the whole thing. 30b you calculate first and then you do the sine. So you can't use program 01 this time. Okay? So the third equation is not helpful in the core part. Okay? But for this one I can simplify.
10%.
I can simplify. The negative 30b becomes, now we have this is -2 equal to a minus 4 sine 30b, isn't it? Is this okay? Then we have 6 equal to a plus 4 sine 30b. Okay? Then we can do the second equation minus the first equation. Then we have 8 is equal to a minus 8 is gone. And then we have 4 minus 4 giving you 8. So 8 sine 30b. Okay? Then now you can solve this equation to get the value of b. Okay? One of you calculate this sine 30 first and then you times the b. That's wrong. This is you. Okay? You can't, the bracket is here to calculate the bracket first. Okay, it's not your fault. I never taught you the trigonometries. So do Miss Zhang. Okay? Okay, so it's fine because the calculation of trigonometry is not a lot in DSE, but it takes lots of time to learn it. So we just stop it. We just skip it. It's okay. Okay? So next page. Okay, Zenith, you go.
Sir, I mean, like
Okay, give you some more time.
So for me, I just use one of the coordinates to submit.
Yes?
I just use one of the coordinates. I sub the x in, like, I use one of the coordinates, like 30, and then I sub that with the x. Yeah. that's
You
what-
substitute with the x.
Y equals to -2 plus 4 sine x over 3.
This one?
Substitute into the choices.
Oh, you substitute into the choices.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
It works though.
Yeah.
It works. It works.
Yeah, it really does.
But did you try? Is this A, B, C, D have the different?
Yeah,
They are all different. So only one choice is fixed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can use that method as well. Okay, I didn't realize that you can substitute the points into the equation directly. Okay, a good method as well. So try to substitute it as well. Okay, I didn't think about that method. Okay, So you can substitute one of the points into one of the graph, one of the choices. But you need to make sure the 4 of the choices have the different answer. Okay, only one should be the correct one. Okay?
That's fine.
So next page.
Get some water.
So Eddie,
Yes, sir.
in this question they said at least 5 adults.
Yep.
So you can't think about the opposite case.
Yep.
But we can do the case by case, it's gonna be better. Okay, so at least 5 adults means that can be 5 adults.
More than 5.
It's just more than, can be equal to 5, at least.
Yeah.
So can be equal, so it's greater or equal to 5. Okay, so if we have 5 adults, means we have how many children?
No.
3.
3 children.
No, 8 people.
Because we have total 8 people, isn't it?
Yep.
And then if we have 6 adults, then we have
Uh,
2 children. Then 7 adults, we have 1 children, and 8 adults, we have 0 children. So you consider this 4 case by case. In the same case, you use times or plus.
Times.
In different cases, you use times or plus.
That's
Plus, okay? Abby, why you get the equation correct, but you get the answer wrong?
Calculator.
Huh?
Calculator from them.
But you can you can get this one. Jesus. Okay. So that's the problem for this questions, okay? So next part, question 45. Question 2. Alright, some of you, Ria, read the question carefully. In the question that we taught, it's 3 jaws. But in this question, is how many jaws? It's just 2 jaws. Not only Ria, a lot of you didn't read the question carefully. Okay? So read the question carefully. That's why we need to use a highlighter, okay? That should be 2 jaws, not 3. Okay, but most of you know how to do it. John Woo, how we do the last questions? Huh? I don't understand your method again. Okay, so how many jaws that we need to have? 5 jaws, isn't it? And then how many numbers that we have?
7.
We have 7 numbers in total. So without replacement means we after we draw that numbers, it's gone. Okay? So for the first draw, can we draw for the 7?
Yes.
Can we draw if we draw the 7, then it's actually stopped. But we need to stop at the 5th draws. Okay, so how many numbers that we can draw in the first draw?
Oh, my stain went there.
3.
Why just 3?
5 numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can draw 6 numbers, isn't it? So 6 out of how many numbers?
7.
7. So we do the rest. 5 times 6 times 4 over 3 times 3 over 4 times 2 over 3. Is this correct? Is this the 5th one? It's 2 over 3. No, that should be 1 over 3. But because we need to stop that game, isn't it? So the last one should be 1, not 2. So the answer is equal to 1 over 7. Okay? So go back home, finish the corrections. Okay? If you have any further questions, ask me directly. Okay? For all of you, at least understand all of the level 2 questions. But for those who want a higher marks, go understand the level 3 questions as well. Okay?
Which ones are level 3? Which ones are level 3?
You can see from here. Starting from question 3, this is the level 3 questions. Level 3 questions is the correct percentage is over 50%, but less than 70%. Okay, understand? So Eddie, help me to distribute this. So I prepared the 2014 modified paper. Okay? 俾一個。 Alright, for the first question, anyone get it wrong?
I don't know.
Okay, I just used 10 seconds to finish it. What's the first step?
Expand bracket.
Expand bracket, so I have x to the power of
3.
3, y to the power of negative 6. Jamnit. The reason why is times, because it's power of a power. Okay, the thing that we just done is I to the power 4 times I to the power of 7. It's not power of a power. It's just expanding the bracket. Okay? It's not a power of a power. When you have a case that is power of a power, so two powers put together, then we use times. Okay? So divided by y to the power of 4. Negative power moving down, so it's x to the power of 3 divided by y to the power of 10. Okay? Even though you get it correct, you still need to finish every single question here. Okay? Alright, question 2, how we factorize it. So we have a minus 3 times a plus 1. And for part B, Savannah, what are we going to do for part B? We take out a b2, so b squared, and then times a plus 1. And then the rest of the 3 is going to be the same. So it's going to be a minus 3, a plus 1. Is this okay? So what's this time the question becomes ab squared plus b squared minus a squared plus 2a plus 3. What's the first step you need to do? If this is the negative, what's the first step you need to do?
Take it out.
You take out the negative, so it's b squared times a plus 1 minus, then you change the sign of it. Okay, when you take out the negative, Savannah, you need to change the sign here as well. Okay, understand? So now we can take out the a plus 1 here. So it's equal to a plus 1 times b squared plus a minus 3. Okay? Alright, one more question in the modified paper I want to say as well. You don't need to take it out, I just write it down, okay? That's an inequality. So, I want to say this question. 3x minus x minus 4 divided by 3. Japanese, listen as well, get it wrong. Okay, so for this question, what we're going to do for the first step?
Start with the bracket. Remove the.
So it's going to be becomes 9x minus x minus 4 is more than 36, isn't it?
We don't have any for the question.
Not this one. I just the question in the paper too. Okay, is this correct? Abby, listen, Zenith, listen, get it wrong. You get it wrong. All of you get it wrong. Is this correct? This step from this step.
No.
Why? Where is the mistake?
The fraction is in the bracket.
The fraction, exactly, the fraction is in a bracket. That's the mistake. But all of you get the final answer correct because this time luckily it's or. It's or. It doesn't matter for the final answer. Okay? So, and then this should be a bracket. Then we have 9x minus x plus 4 is more than 36. Okay? Some of you, Eddie, use another method. We learn from Eddie, okay? Ria, listen first. Okay? So, if you have a fraction and a whole number and an integer, you don't change them directly. Okay? You move the fractions together. You move the whole number together. Okay? So we have 3x minus 12 smaller than x minus 4 divided by 3. Then it's very clear. Okay? You get rid from the fractions. Okay? Eddie, very good. Okay? That's the method I taught before as well. If you're scared about the fractions without the brackets, all of you get it wrong. If you didn't move it like this way, all of you get it wrong. Okay? Including Zhongwu, Jamnit, and Abby as well. I think Rachai used you use this method. Okay, so just use this method or you remember the brackets for the fractions. Okay, understand? Okay? So next part. Okay, so round up. What's the meaning of round up? You go up. So no matter what's the letter, you just go up. One significant figures. Which one is the one significant figures? The first one. So going up, so it's equal to 200. Okay, so for part B, nearest integer, so you need to look at which digit. You look at which number here?
3 at the right.
3 to the right. So Savannah, which number you need to look at now? its nearest integer, which number you need to look at? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 3 is the integer, but we need to look at the next digit. So it's going to be 4. 4 is smaller than 5, so it's round off. So we plus 1 to the next digit, or we get rid of all of them. Get rid of all of them. So b is just equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay? What is the meaning of round down?
It stays the same.
No matter the number is, we going down. 1 decimal places, so which number we need to look at?
4.
4. We look at the 4. So the rest of after 4,
Doesn't matter.
that's the method. So it's 1, 2, 3.4. Okay? If you see this question, it's really giving marks to you. 3 marks for free. Don't get it wrong, okay? Okay, next question. So we have 0 calculators. So can we use the calculator directly to find these questions? We need to find out the mode and the standard deviation and the median. And what is the mode?
2.
It's the highest frequency, so it's going to be 4, isn't it? Because the frequency is 3 here. That's the highest.
No.
Is this correct? It's not correct, because this time it's the distribution of the calculators. So the students is the frequency. This is the frequency. Okay, the calculator is not the frequency. Okay? Rachel, you get it wrong?
Yeah, I typed 7 0.
Okay, so it should be 0, 7. Okay, so this is 0, 7, 1, 14, 2, 15, 3, 4. Be careful of this. Okay? So the median is going to be, what is the total frequency? The total frequency is equal to 44. 40, so sorry, 40. So it's equal to 40. So the median is going to be,
20 and 21.
yeah, so the Q2 is equal to the 20th number plus the 21st number divided by 2. So which one is the 20th? There's 7 number here. There's 40 number here. So it's just equal to 1. So it's 1 plus 1 divided by 2, giving you 1. So the median is 1. And then what's the mode? The mode is the highest frequency. It's equal to 2. And how you get the standard deviation?
Calculator.
Calculator. So what's the final answer?
0.889.
0.888. So it's approximately equal to 0.889. Even that the question didn't say 3 significant figures, isn't it? But where the question said, where we said we need to have a 3 significant figures.
Cover page.
In the cover page, okay? In the cover page, do you see here? Unless otherwise specific, the numerical answer should be either exact or corrected to 3 significant figures. So check your answer is either in 3 significant figures or not. Okay? The marks will be deducted if you didn't have the 3 significant figures. Okay? So next questions. Consider the formula. So it's change of subject, isn't it? So what's the first step? We expand the bracket, so we have Savannah, we expand the bracket, so we have 6m plus 2n equal to n plus 7. Then we move all of the n together, isn't it? So 2n is equal to negative 5m plus 7. So n is just equal to, Chami, I don't want this 2, so what you need to do? Move it to the right, becomes divide. So I have negative 5m plus 7 divided by 2. Okay, is this clear? Okay, so for part B, if n is increased by 2, then what is the change of n? So the new m is equal to the old m. Increase means plus. So you just substitute this number into here, isn't it? Then we have the new n is equal to negative 5 times n plus 2 plus 7 divided by 2. Is this okay? And now I expand the bracket. So I have negative 5m minus 10 plus 7 divided by 2. So now we have this is equal to negative 5m plus 7 divided by 2 minus 10 divided by 2. What is 10 divided by 2? 5. So minus 5. Minus 5. But what is this? The original n. So we have the new n is equal to the original n minus 5, isn't it? Okay? So what you're gonna say? So the new n is gonna be decreased or increased? So decreased by 5. Okay, understand?
So what if you just write like n equals to -5?
N equal to n minus 5. You write n equal to n minus
How do
5.
you wrote, like n equals to -5?
No. Because they say, you read the questions, write down the change in the value of n.
Yeah.
Minus 5 is not the change. Minus 5 is the change, but n is the subject. Okay? Your subject is wrong.
Alright.
Okay?
Yeah.
So next questions. Question 6. The mark price of the toy is $2.50. So when you see the mark price, then what's the first step you need to do? CMS. Okay, so we write down the thing that we have. The n is equal to 255. The toy is now sold at a discount. Discount means
Times.
from where to where?
M to S.
M to S. So it's going to be times 1 minus 40%. Okay? So now you need to find out the selling price. So we have the selling price X is equal to 255. It's follow the arrow, so it's times or divide. Times 1 minus 40%. So giving you the answer is equal to 150. And for part B, if the percentage profits, what's the meaning of percentage profits?
So isn't it 153?
153. So who said 150?
Who said it?
Yeah, it's a 153.
You said 153? Okay, my problem, my fault, okay?
150 is
So the percentage profits, what's the meaning of percentage profit?
the
From C to S, so C to S.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be times of plus or minus.
Plus
So profit is plus, what is minus?
the discount.
Or the percentage loss, okay? So now we need to find out what is the cost, isn't it? What is the cost? So it's reversing the arrow, so it's gonna become divide. So the cost is equal to 153 divided by 1 plus 2%,
150.
giving you 150. Very easy question this year.
Yes.
But this year's the last question is extremely hard. It's combined the probability with geometric sequence. But that's the only year combine them together. So it's okay. So in the afternoon, Zhongwu will be here. In the afternoon, can you stay at 5:30?
Yes, I can do it because my tutor said that she's not coming today.
Oh, she is not coming. Okay. Okay. How's she?
She said that she will come tomorrow.
Okay. So in the afternoon, we'll finish the rest of the paper, okay? But be careful about question 10. Question 10 is always coming out in the old syllabus, but from the recently, this is not always in the syllabus, okay? So I will skip this question directly, okay?